Hey guys, Mr. Movie, and I don't know, this isn't really a structured video. It's just something I thought I'd make because I was actually recently having an argument with a guy on the John Campea show for the one about the Batman that was last week. Should the Batman BR? And I said, alright, at the bottom, in the comment section, I was like, it was when he releases the videos as topics, not just as one big 2 hour thing. At the bottom I said, in the comment section, I stated, that I get annoyed at people who want every movie to be R. Like every movie that they loved as a child, everything they loved as a child, they want it to be R now. And this guy commented, "We're gonna do a debate about it. You can probably find it." Um, but yeah, I just thought I'd make a video about that. Like, how a bunch of people just want stuff to be R now. Which two reasons? There, you got the. This is not a video about the MPA. It is not. This is not their problem. But you get the directors that I'm gonna. First, I'll talk about the directors, and then I'll talk about the fans wanting it to be R. First of all, you get the directors. They want movies to be R because it makes their movie apparently look more adult now. Apparently, PG-13 is for a bunch of young kids now. You still get Christopher Nolan movies that are PG-13 because you get those movies that have been PG-13 forever. Christopher Nolan movies have been PG-13 since 2005. And you get the Toy Story movies that have been G since the 90s, and G's sort of become like the 2-year-old rating instead of the general audiences like anyone. But yeah, that's like there was that video I made, the MPA, the problem with the MPA Association. Um, it's just you know they just stopped using PG for like not for like adults, not for teenagers, but for older kids, like 8, 9 maybe. That was the age for PG movies, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. And then also, PG-13 is just being sort of treated like the PG now, which I thought, like I said, as I said in the other video that I made forever ago, the 90s were probably the best time with ratings because they had G, PG, PG-13, and R. They used those ratings right. They had the Bugs Life was G. Any kids movie that was basically made was G. They still had PG movies. What movies are PG? You had, I don't know. There wasn't like a crazy amount. There was and early 2000s too were great with those. You had your Zookeeper. You had the Big Fat Greek Wedding. Those were all PG. It's like, and the Bill and Ted too. I was like, why the heck is this rated PG-13? I watched it and it's like, this isn't PG-13. This is totally PG. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. And then your PG-13 movies in the 90s were your Batman, your Jurassic Park. Yeah, The Hunt for the Red October was even PG. Yeah, nowadays that'll just be PG-13. They slap it right on there. And that was completely an adult movie. That was like kids would fall asleep watching. Well, I guess I'm a kid. I'm kidding. But most people would fall asleep watching that movie. Even some adults said that was incredibly boring. I remember. But that was good. In my opinion, that was a good movie. And like many adults watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Yeah, it was a really funny movie. I thought too. Um, but and then the R movies. You had your Dark Man. You had Dark Man. You had Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan. All those movies. What's it called? The Fugitive is PG-13. Yeah, that should be PG-13. That was an intense movie. But now it's just like, okay, Inside Out is PG, Jurassic World is PG-13, and Batman is R. Something like that. Not everyone. Okay, here's the fan. I'm not done with the director part, I guess. But the directors just are now like, okay, we're gonna sneak in this little crude joke about an adult thing to make this movie PG with their kids' movies, so everyone will watch it. And then you also get the people. Well, there's two types. There's people who want the movie to be PG-13. That's stopped. People stopped doing that now. That was like with the Die Hard movies, right? They did that with one of them. What was it? No, Die Hard was the second one. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Live Free or Die Hard. That was the one that was PG-13. And then also with the Alien vs. Predator, the first one. That was that was PG-13. They stopped downgrading movies to PG-13 now, I think. Although you had your Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, they downgraded that, you can tell. That was one of the main reasons, I bet. But, now most movies are just rated R. Because directors are like, hey, this is the new thing. Joker made $1 billion. Deadpool makes a lot of money. Now let's make it R. Which kind of annoys me, because most of the times the movie doesn't have to be R. At all. At all. Like, it doesn't have to be R at all. Which it is really annoying when people do that, because I don't know, you get a bunch of people who really like the topic that you're talking about, but then, like Joker. I don't know, I sort of understood Joker, why it was our... That's a better example here. I don't know. Like Deadpool. Okay, Deadpool. That is a movie that a bunch of kids, kids my age, would love this teenager, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. Would have loved to see that movie. It was rated R, which, sure, whatever, do whatever you want. And a bunch of people really wanted to see that movie. It was rated R, you have to go with your parents, and yeah. I don't know. I just don't get why movie directors keep making R-rated movies. But yeah, and then you get the fan point of view. They want every single movie to be R that they want. They want Godzilla vs. Kong to be R. How is that movie gonna be R? Like, literally how? I don't understand that at all. They wanted Star Wars to be R. Which, if Star Wars is R, it's not staying true to the source material. That's what annoys me. Yeah, if Star Wars is R, that would just be crazy. It would not be staying true to the source material at all. That's a franchise that suffered with the ratings. They changed it to PG-13. It wasn't the movies, it was the MPAA that changed it. Yeah, just random, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, so everyone wants everything to be R. Like, everyone's saying, oh, the Batman's gonna be R, yeah. It's like, no, don't make it R. Because there's no reason to make it R. It's just gonna, like, keep those kids, the people whose parents don't let them see our movies. It's gonna keep them from seeing the movie, which would suck for them. I'd probably see it even if it is R. But, it just doesn't make sense for it to be R. And Batman's not even an R-rated character. Like, what is he gonna do that's rated R? He doesn't sit there and rip people's arms out of their sockets. No, he just beats them up to the point where they're just like, oh, I can't take this anymore. And just, call it quits. Like that guy in the trailer. It's not going to be R because of that scene, let's be honest. Yeah, there's people who get beat up in PG-13 movie. There's Indiana Jones. There's a bunch of gruesome beatings in that movie. And the movie wasn't rated R. Yeah, I don't think Batman's going to be R, to be honest, unless the Joker's in it. Because, to be honest, I think the Joker is an R-rated character. His source material is rated R. I'm fine if you have an R movie with the Joker, but the only person that does R-rated stuff is the Joker. I'm fine with that. Just, as long as Batman's not doing something rated R. To be honest, that's the only reason why I'd be saying okay to it. But, and then, yeah, I don't know. And then, but still, though, back to Godzilla vs. Kong. Why did he want that to be R? What is going to happen? This doesn't make sense at all. But anyway, though, that's my rant, sort of, on, just why the R rating, how ratings have changed, how it's... I know I wasn't even really alive and conscious when ratings were, in my opinion, better, but... I don't know. But yeah, that's my rant on the R rating and stuff, so, yeah. See you next time, movie fans.